In steps 1 through 4 of this activity, we're going to be trying to figure out which things, which dimensions on this drawing are wrong and why. So you guys just spent some time taking notes on all 16 rules of dimensioning. And now we're going to look at some drawings where people broke those rules, mark them, and say which rules they broke. The two things that you're going to want to be looking at as you do this activity are number 1, this worksheet, and number 2, your dimensioning rules, which can be found on MyPCW or can be found on page 5 of your engineering notebook. So the first one is given for us, and if you saw this on MyPCW, you see that it was already circled. But this 0.75 was an incorrect dimension. It was incorrect for 2 reasons. For number 1, it was an unnecessary dimension because it was a double dimension. Because this height from here to here is shown twice, once right here and once right here. So this is an unnecessary dimension. It's also on the wrong side, because according to Rule 7, we should place dimensions between adjacent views whenever possible, which would mean if we were going to put this on this drawing, we would want to put it right here, because that's between the front view and the side view. But this one is on the outside, so it was on the wrong side. So now I just need to find 4 more dimensions that were also wrong. Now, if you have already worked on this activity, and I hope that you have, you'll probably do these dimensions. Your A, B, C, D can be a little bit different from mine, as long as you correctly choose, or as long as you choose 4 dimensions that were wrong for some reason. The next one I'm going to choose is actually very, very similar. That is this dimension right here. So this is wrong again for 2 reasons. Number 1 is it's a double dimension. This is shown right here and right here, this overall height. And so that is wrong. It is also on the wrong side, because if I were going to put it on this on the front face, I would want to put it between the 2 views. So this is a double dimension. And it was on the wrong side. Let's see if we can find some other dimensions that were wrong. All right. So it looks like I've got another double dimension here, and that would be right here. Call that C. And this is same 2 problems actually. It's a double dimension because the same width is shown right here and right here. And it's also on the wrong side. Because I should always mention between the 2 views, which would be up at the top here or up on the inside here, so that it's just closer to see over there. Now, I will say sometimes this is definitely a double dimension. Some people may still choose to put this on this side because they like having it on the bottom, but overall you should probably put it at the top. So double dimension, 7, wrong side. Alright, and one more that is a mistake. I actually can choose a few that would be that could be better, but I'm going to choose this one because it actually broke a slightly different rule. So first off, it's on the wrong side. Just write that. Because if it was going to be between the 2 views, it should be between the top view and the front view, so it should be like right in here. But it's also an unnecessary dimension because it is includes the chain dimension, so it's actually a 4B issue. So because you already have the overall dimension and the 0.75 here, so you don't actually need this 1.5. It's an unnecessary chain dimension, and so I'll just call that an unnecessary chain. All right. Now I found my 4 mistakes on this one. Again, there are other ones that are arguable. Like for instance, this 2.25 should probably be up here, so that it's between the 2 dimensions. But as long as I found my 4 mistakes, then we're good to go. If you did this in a different order, that's fine. Or, like I said, if you chose a different one that you thought was wrong, and you can give me a rule that it broke, that's fine as well. As long as you found 4 dimensions that made mistakes.